We're going to take the mattress stitch that we've just had a look at on our ears, and we're going to work it in the nose gap and eye sockets now. So I'm just going to do a little bit again to get you started, and then you know, mattress stitch is mattress stitch regardless of what you're working it on, so I don't think we need to go on too much about it. So on this side, it's a little more difficult for me on this side because we've got an edge which has got decreases on it. Couldn't think of the word, but the principle is still the same. So we're just, as long as we try and kind of keep consistent with the line that we're following, even if that line might be diagonal in this case, you should get a reasonably good result. Right, so I've attached my yarn. It's tricky to see because it's white yarn, and if you do mattress stitch correctly, you can actually use completely whatever colour yarn you want because it will become entirely invisible. I wouldn't recommend that on this situation because, like I said, we are working diagonals, and that can make it a little more tricky to get an invisible join. Right, let's try it. So I've joined on this side my yarn, just attached it, and I'm going to come over to the edge over here, roll my edge along, and just try and constantly work one stitch in from the edge, even though that edge is kind of moving because of the nature of the diagonalness of it. Again, excellent new word that I have just invented. Same as before, I've picked up 2 bars. You can't, it's tricky. I know it's, oh, I've come detached. Let's do that again. Let me just attach my yarn again. It is tricky to see my joins, but on your own work, it will be easy to tell when there are 2 bars that you've picked up. But you can see I've kind of gone under 2 bars there. And I'm going to come back over to the nose side where I've come out of. It's very fluffy, the nose side. Pick up 2 bars. And that's mattress stitching again all the way up to the top. Don't forget to sort of adjust your direction of your needle to take into consideration the diagonal orientation, there we go, of the stitches. Across, back up and under a couple of bars, and up, all the way up. I'm just going to give it a pull at this point so all the stitches close, and you can see, well, you can't see, a nice kind of invisible join going up there. That's what you're going to do all the way around this nose, so I'll do that and see you when that's done. I've got to the top of the nose, and I'm not going to try and stitch downwards. I'm going to turn the whole work, okay, and I'm going to bring my needle through from one side, from the back side of the work to the front. There's a lot of ends in here. I know they get in the way, but do leave them because they will form some of the shaping of the face. There we go. Okay, so rather than trying to work upside down, I'm carrying on that mattress stitch, but doing it the right way up, which is a lot easier, I have to say. So just remember to go through and pick up the 2 bars. If you just aim for 2 bars throughout, you should get a reasonable finish. Okay, so working down the side of the nose, but in the same orientation. Okay, and I think I'm probably just about there actually. So a little tiny hole there, so I'm just going to put one more stitch in. There, lovely, neat little finish on the nose there. It's so great. I love mattress stitch. I love it. I love it. I'm just going to pass my yarn through, or my needle through to the back, and just do a couple of stitches to hold that tail in place. And I'm going to go now do some eye sockets. So I've just joined the yarn at the bottom on bottom left of the eye crease, and I'm going to line up the stitches and find those 2 bars to the right. And then I'm not going to pull it tight yet because it helps to guide where my yarn is coming out. 2 bars each time, backwards and forwards. Keeping the yarn loops kind of open a bit, like I said, because it helps to guide where I'm going. And again, we've got some diagonal work going on here, so don't worry if you're kind of having to jump up a little bit. When you pull that closed, that's going to take care of all of that. So left and right, going in where the yarn came out, going up 2 bars at a time. Giving it a little pull to close. You're ready. And that, I think, will do it on that eye. Now, again, not so easy to see on the video. If I exaggerate it a little bit, there is an indent in there. That's where we're going to be putting our eyes, but I'm just going to close the other eye and then we'll come back to adding the toy eyes. Right, we're ready to add some eyes. So each eye is made up of 2 sections. You've got the actual eye part here, and you've got a washer. And all you're going to do is pop your eye through the work, or the eye through the work, and then pop it through the washer. So position them how you would like them. And I'm going to, I don't really know, I'm going to use the picture, use my picture for guidance. Just pop that, oh sorry, pop that right in the, pop that right through the centre of the work. I don't want to go too far up. I think it needs to come down a bit actually. Whoops. I'm very bad at making sort of anything that's remotely lifelike, so should mine end up looking like a terrible taxidermy situation, I apologise in advance. Right, let me try that again. I'm going to go in here. Oh, bless it. And then on the reverse side of the work, so just poked through the work there. On the reverse side of the work, I'm just going to push down the washer, and I don't know whether, oh, I don't think there's even, I think you can probably choose which way, although mine seem to work best so that the, or you can see, can't you, the little, I don't know, what do you call this, washer thing is that way on, and the eye is coming, the shaft of the eye is going through like that. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the other eye. Please let me get them in an even. I can't tell you how much I want to do a comedy wonky eye, but I mustn't. It's quite disconcerting, isn't it? Let's address the elephant in the room. It's a little disconcerting, but you know, I think that's about right. Lovely. There we go. Oh, look at it. It's really cute and only slightly wonky. I might have to just adjust that, but I will adjust that as we kind of stuff and mould, because, you know, that doesn't look too bad to me. Lovely. So now we're going to move on to the neck.